Greetings from the Eccentric Man, and today is going to be a bit of a unboxing and review. Still playing Congo, and I wanted some opposition to go with my African tribes. So I had a look on the North Star Miniatures webpage and looked up Congo, and it came up with some columns that you could choose from, and had a little R, and I've picked up the Africa German Expedition. They're the Copplestone castings, and it's a complete set for a column. So let's have a look what's on the back. Well, what do we get? Well, there we are. That's let's see if we can get in a little bit better focus, and then we'll have a look at the troops. We get an explorer, we get a retired officer, 2 bearers, a unit of German soldiers, 2 units of trained Ascari, and 1 unit of young warriors. As it's a Copplestone casting set, it should come with spears and shields for the young warriors, like the previous box I had for the African tribes, which came with all their spears and shields. So let's have a look at what we get inside. Not much packing inside the bag, but hopefully nothing's bent or broken within it. They all look like they're just higgledy-piggledy in the plastic bag. So I'll open them up and we'll have a look at each individual unit. So, first up, I must stop saying so. First up is the Explorer, the Retired Officer and the Bearers. They've not got too much flash on them at all, which is quite good. Let's see if we can get the focus on our man. Yep. So, looking pretty good. Making a nice touch with the bearers. A little bit of mould line on the inside of the arm, but we should be able to take that off quite okay. Well, looks like it's focusing on my hand rather than his face. There we go. So detail looks pretty good. On with the Retired Officer. And then we have the Explorer. Although he is a military officer, he is the Explorer. Yeah, it'd be nice to paint up these, a bit of khaki-ish, sort of khaki. The helmets are white for the tropics, which is good. So that's the characters and the bearers. Let's have a look at the soldiers next. German military, Colonial Soldiers. And what are we looking at? We've got, I think we've got at least 3 poses there. Very similar because they're advancing. But yeah, 3 poses. I think we've got the one at the back left, which is looking down at his rifle. One at the front, looking ahead to the left. And then the 2 in the middle, looking forward. So a little bit of variation, which is good. Detail's not bad at all. A little bit of clearing up to do. Nice prominent epaulets that you can get a nice bit of paintbrush on there to paint them up. That's good. I've got the fence there just to give me some idea of where the camera is set up. Yeah, so the uniform should be white helmet, a khaki sort of a yellowish jacket, tunic and trousers, and brown boots and brown webbing. Not dark brown, but a bit more reddish leather looking. Yeah. Here you can see the straps on the webbing coming down at the front, straps for the helmets. Yeah, a little bit of flash and mould lines on there, but they'll should be okay with the knife. We'll get the knife out and the files out. So that's the soldiers. 4 in the unit is all you get. Now let's have a look at the Ascari. Here's the trained Ascari. Again, 4 in a unit. That's because they're better drilled, a better type of troop than the normal Ascaris that you get, which you would get 5 of. These, I think these are probably all rifle armed, which is going to be a bit frightening, I would think, for other players. We'll see how John likes facing the rifles from these. So we've got 4 of those. I think I've probably got around, again, three posers, I think. Again, they're all advancing, but let's focus in on him. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, once again, the tunics and trousers are the same sort of colour as the soldiers, but the leggings are going to be a dark blue, which would be good. The hats can be a sort of a beigey colour or red, so there's a good variation that you can use. Not so sure about the sun bit at the back. Not sure what colour that's going to be. I'll have to have a look at my little pictures again. Probably a linen-y colour or a whitish, off-whitish colour we'll go for. Worked out my colours for the skin tone, which is good. And the face angles, like the angles of the brow, the nose and the cheeks, the chin and the lip, is going to be quite good for doing the highlights. Yeah. Yeah, very good. I say we've got the another 4, which is much the same as the same. It's certainly a military expedition with these 3 units. There are mixes of other bits and pieces you can put in for it. But, for a start, yeah, these are not bad. When you're considering that this is a column, and this is a column that you can use straight out of the box for the expansion, the main Loba expansion that we bought, this is just one of the columns that you can use. So we're looking at, what do we got? 4, 8, 12, 16, 21 figures. And that's your column. I think it's cost me £22. It's not bad at all, is it, really, for a little army to play for your skirmishing. So, yeah. Those are the trained Ascari. Let's have a look at the last unit, the Young Warriors. These figures don't stand up so easily on their own with the bases that they have at the moment. So once we get the proper green Renadra bases on, they'll be fine. So these are the Young Warriors out of the African Tribes pack. They're from Copplestone Castings still. There we go. And pretty easy to paint really. Lots of skin and not very much else. However, once you get the shields on, the shields are a little bit more finicky because they're like the Zulu shields. However, that was a problem because there's a good bit of flash on the face there. But that will come off quite okay with a knife, I would hazard a guess, and the file. Yeah, the shields and the assegais didn't come in the pack, and they should have done. So I had to contact North Star and let them know that they weren't in the box. They should be on their way to me. I did ring them up because I hadn't had a reply to my email after about 5 days. I thought they should have responded to the email by that time, but they hadn't. So I gave them a ring and let them know. What they did want me to do was go back to the store which I got them from to ask them to contact North Star so that North Star could send them the replacement shields and assegais, which I thought was going to add on probably another few days without shields and spears. So I did ask them if they could send them direct, and they did agree. I can understand that they don't want to send out stuff where people say, oh, I didn't get this, and they've got no record of it being bought through their online sales. But it was only the 5 assegais and the 5 shields. Not like it was a whole set. Anyway, they did agree to send them direct to me, so I am waiting for them in the post. And I look forward to getting this column up and running. Yeah, there's a bit of flash and mould lines, as you can see, which you get with metal figures. Some casting and some casters, however, though, are much better than others, and some are much worse. So much of muchness, these ones won't take much to clean up. So that's this little video for these. Are they nice? Yeah, they're pretty good. Nice little metal figures. They'll paint up pretty well, I would think, by the looks of them. When will I have them painted? Oh, depends how busy we are. I might start Monday. I've got an exam to invigilate on Monday morning, which is going to be the whole morning out. I've got some of the house to paint. So I've got a fair bit on. Maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. We shall see. Anyway, hope you like the figures and the unboxing. And have a look on North Star Miniatures website if you fancy Congo columns. There's a good number of boxes for you to be able to get. They also do the rules. So yeah, check them out. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Give it a like if you did. Give it a share if you want. Subscribe. Hit the notifications button. And let me know what you think of these figures. Let me know what you think of Congo so far. What we've been doing and playing it. Always like to hear from people, and always will respond. Yep. Until the next time, take care.